Hi guys, should I create a micro long range plane? Go 10 kilometers and shit. That'll be fun. Okay, first flight. Good.
Look.
And off we go for the first flight of the day's afternoon session. I only have one of the batteries that go with Kiddie, but I still get like 6 or 7 flights out of it. Yeah, I know it's because I suck and I fall down, but it's hell of a fun plane. So the Kiddie 580 for me is the perfect park flyer. It's very small, silent, and actually beautiful for me. This is what drew me to it, the really cool, jungle smugglers looks. Really brought me to it. It initially flies on a 5-inch prop, and the one at Slipo, that for me was like something I never expected coming from an FPV drones background, but it worked pretty cool out of the box. I started flying it maybe 2 months ago. I still really suck at loss. Loss flying for me is really, really mind-bending. Everything's fine while you're going straight, but when you're going back to yourself, it really confuses me lefts and right. So thank God to the assisted modes that this one has. Here I'm flying still in assisted modes, and yeah. So to shortly explain my setup, I have a 250 milliwatt VTX and antenna combo of AliExpress, link below. For the mounting option, I opted for the really ingenious high-tech 2 toothpicks on a piece of double-sided sticky tape approach, and it's working wonders for me.
The image quality is just sufficient and the range is a bit double, but it's okay.
Regularly I'm putting it through its paces and trying to find out the best or the most perfect setup for it. Already until now, I replaced 2 motors, one because it broke during an unplanned landing session
On some rocks in Ivanal. It was a fun flight, but yeah. And the other one I replaced due to the replacement being underpowered. I think it was lower kV. So this one that I got is 50,000 kV. And I think this was prior to the replacement. Not sure. Anyways, it drops a wing, as crazy when you bank, even in assisted mode. So I think this was the culprit. Nevertheless, great little plane. I really enjoy learning to fly wings with it. Hoping, after I learn everything I have, or at least learn to fly them, even in a bit of wind, I hope to go for a larger plane, something closer to a meter, because all of the good pilots I talked to said, yeah, under 1 meter is just like, it's too jumpy and difficult to fly within the range. So here it was, for me, it was really, intense experience. It's a great piece of, for this one for me was a great experience. The place that I flew the plane in was quite wide and everything, but for example, if you can see here, it goes in the direction of wind and just stays, like it doesn't move forward. I have to dive to get some speed and to get some acceleration should start moving. When you fly closer to the ground, it actually moves, but you can see it's really, really slow because it's facing the wind. And now I'm meeting the limitations of the VTX. And you see, you go behind the tree, you lose signal immediately. So that's why I'm hoping to go digital on the next plane. You see, when we have tailwind, it just dances around. And dances around like crazy. Fortunately, I had my plane finder device, aka my son, with me all the time, so it was quite easy to get them back. In regards to signal, there is no telemetry. I'm not sure how this thing behaves. I'm still flying it with the BNF controller that I got with it. I tried to go into this. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm still flying it with a stock PNF transmitter. It works, does the job done, but as my passion truly is always was long range, I'm trying to, and I will most probably set it up in a more meaningful way on the new plane. So, regards to analog, the picture quality is okay. I'm using Orcas with rapid fire here, and VTX is just sufficient for this, but as you see when flying in the wind, it doesn't move in that direction. When you turn back, it just like zips. So it was a bit windy. I think it was 15 to 20 kilometers per hour a day in the direction that I'm facing now. See, it's go. It doesn't fly that direction. That was fine. So yeah, thanks for dropping by. Leave a comment if you know if I set something off, because I'm still running planes. They're quite fun. They're the main reason I actually am flying drones, because I always wanted to fly planes. I was never brave enough actually to try them until the Kiddie one popped up. It's a really great budget build, very simple to set up with some hot glue and imagination. You can set it up for a decent park flyer FPV setup. So have fun and see you in the next one. Bye.